Welcome to the 18th episode of Season 2 of the Pirate Podcast. This is Trey Kelly.
Hello there.
Maybe you know him, maybe you don't. And I'm Caleb Unger, your host. Today, we have Joe McDonald.
Woo.
There's too many things that he's gotten for us to list one singular thing.
We can't say enough about Joe.
Joe, how are you today?
You know, I'm doing pretty all right. How are you guys doing?
Pretty all right.
That's good.
That's a pretty good description of it.
I'm doing good. Of course, Trey, it's a good description. Joe, I have one question that I've been dying to ask you.
Let's hear it.
How does it feel to be a champion?
You know, I'll be honest
life.
with you, Caleb. It feels pretty great.
Feels pretty great.
I bet it does.
I won't lie. I've been on that grind for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
Still got that 4.0, and like all this hard work's paying off.
And you beat those people from Whitefish for speech and debate, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
give me some for that, because that's worth it right there. That really is.
Okay.
That really
Don't
is.
copy, Trey.
That's what I did
copy
too.
me, bro.
Oh, all right.
Here, hold on.
Now you just
2, 3. There you go.
That was 4.
That was 3.
That was 4.
Learn to count. I hope that was
Oh,
3, and I'm not wrong.
Sorry, I'm not in calculus.
I'm like, I wish I wasn't in calculus. No offense to anybody, but it is a difficult class, right,
Yeah,
Joe?
it's
For
it's a very tough
Stanford
class.
man like yourself.
I kind of hate it, if I'm being honest.
It's rough. It really is.
So, do you think the fame will get to your head?
Or has it already?
Because you're like all over our Facebook page.
Honestly,
Instagram.
it already has. It
If
already
I were you,
has.
man, taller than everybody else, I'd be walking around these halls like, you know what? You guys got nothing on me.
That's
Get
right.
out of my way.
Yeah, I'd be like, people need to move.
Get out of here. I'd
Some
like wait. I
bodyguards.
wouldn't. Oh gosh. I'd wait for people to move out of my way. I wouldn't.
Jeez, Trey,
I wouldn't take no crap.
You're being really egocentric today.
I'm just saying, if I was in his position, I'm not saying I'm doing that.
You're saying
I can't
you'd be
do
like
that.
an overlord? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey,
Go
out of my way.
get my lunch.
I'm a champion in everything I do. I don't have to wait for you people.
All right, Trey, so you want to ask a question?
Yeah, I'll ask a question. So,
I'll
Joe,
ask the questions.
this has also made the news and such. You recently received a large scholarship. Could you tell the people more about that?
Yeah, well, first of all, which one?
Holy cow.
The-
Wow.
The large one that you're
Wow,
going to get to
wait.
go to DC
Can
for.
we just,
Oh, okay.
Can we just take a minute to appreciate that answer? What a legend, man. Wait, just a second. Which one? Was it the biggest one, the bigger one, or the big one? Let's go with the one that you wrote the essay. What was it? The
The one that he's
VFW.
going
to
The
DC
VFW.
for.
The VFW, yeah.
Yeah, so early in the year, I was just looking at that scholarship list that the counselors have, and there was one through the VFW where you had to write a speech and actually record yourself reading it. And I decided why not, and I wrote a speech.
Why not?
And, you know, I had no expectations that I would win anything, but a couple months later, good old Robert Shaw calls me up, and he's like, hey, you're going to D.C. in a month.
prepared.
And, yeah, I was just shocked.
So are the rumors true? Is it true that you wrote that in about an hour?
Yeah.
How fast did you write that essay?
Yeah, it only took an hour or two, really. And, like, I told, like, newspapers
Mhm.
that it took me, like, a week. But, yeah,
Yeah.
that was definitely a lie. It took, like, an hour.
But how about
Very nice.
Robert Shaw?
Robert Shaw.
Giving a shout out.
Robert Shaw. Heck yeah.
He's a good dude.
All right. So, the people can see that you're a Stanford man. We talked about Stanford like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
While
Going
ago.
to Stanford.
Yeah.
We both
we
thought
all-
it would be nice
yeah.
to go to Stanford, and
Yeah.
look where you're at now, man. You're going.
Yeah. So
You're
how
going
would
there.
you depict the dream to us of Stanford?
Well,
Palo Alto.
I honestly have no idea. I haven't been yet.
How did it feel when you found out that you were accepted? What
Yeah,
was the
I
feeling
was-
that you had?
I was just in shock. I'm still kind of in
Yeah.
shock.
You were
I-
shell shock.
Yeah. I found out at the end of a speech and debate meet on December 6th, and yeah, I'm still in disbelief,
Yeah,
man. I
that's-
can't believe it.
It's pretty amazing.
In April, I get to go down there for admit weekend,
Mm.
and oh my gosh.
We've been joking a lot, but that's rad.
Yeah, that is very rad. Like, good for you, man.
Thank you.
For sure. 4.0. things are just going your way, man.
Yeah.
If I saw this kid walking down the hall with a Stanford sweatshirt on, I'd be like, oh.
Better get
There
my
he
lunch from
is.
me.
Yeah, Trey, you're gonna start getting him his lunch.
I'm like Joe's personal assistant. It's like, what do you need? What do you need? What other scholarships do you want to write about?
Okay, so like scholarships, Stanford, speech and debate championships, whatever.
Yeah, no big
Doesn't
deal.
matter.
What
What
really
really
matters
Yeah.
is you and your speech and debate partner,
You
Davis
could have another
Smith,
shot at another,
at another
championship.
championship in
Right.
the league that we call IBA, some call IBA.
It's definitely IBA.
Intramural Basketball Association.
But yeah, so far we've only lost one game in 5 games. It was our very first one. We were a little rusty.
A little rusty.
We're on a 4-win streak right now.
You
So
think you can make it all the way?
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
How do you we had one Kendall Foreman Webster on here, and he's bolstered up his team a little bit since you guys last
He's
played.
a joke.
How do you
We're fighting words.
A joke.
Getting scrappy.
do you
What do you
think
guys play
do you think
next?
that's a team you'll meet in the championship possibly?
Yeah, definitely them or
So they're not that big of a joke.
nah. Well, it's gonna be them or like Kaysen and Bridger's
Yeah.
team.
Fair enough.
But no offense to Cadence's team.
No offense to Kansas team. We're all out here to just have some fun.
That's what IBA is about at the
It
end
really
of the day.
is.
It's just
come together.
just
That's
coming
right.
together. Coming
Having
together
fun and destroying your enemy.
That's right. If you're not winning, what's the point?
Exactly. But
Jeez,
also have
Trey.
fun. But also have fun. Fun is good. Fun is great. But yeah,
I don't know if you think fun is great, Trey.
fun is good as long as you're winning too. Then it's really nice. Come on, let's be honest. No one wants to lose.
Yeah, for real.
At the end of the day, Trey, it's about having fun.
You're
Yeah.
telling me you want to lose, Caleb?
You know, if I lose,
So you rather have just a ton of fun and lose than have some fun and
okay?
win?
Well, like if it's like something that really matters to me and I want to
Exactly,
win,
exactly.
then. But if it's like
Well, yeah, if it's like whatever.
if I'm in a skateboarding championship, I'm just trying to have fun.
Well, yeah, because you don't skateboard. Yeah, if you, yeah.
Really, Trey? Do you know
Dude,
that I don't skateboard?
I would guess that you don't skateboard.
Really?
I could be wrong though.
Did you just judge me?
You don't look like a
You
skater
don't
boy.
look like a
Yeah,
skater.
exactly.
Uh,
Don't judge a book by its
Do
cover.
you
I'm
skateboard,
not a
Caleb?
skateboarder.
Yeah, I was gonna say, be totally
I
honest
was
here.
on a board once and I fell off. Haven't tried again. But if
Exactly.
anybody's out there wants to, give me a free lesson,
it was so silent. Oh god.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
You-
So you're saying
you
you
know
wanna
where
learn
you
how
know
to
you
skateboard?
know where to find me.
Okay, hold up. We need to get back on track.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get a skateboard lesson, Trey.
Oh,
That's what this
gosh.
podcast was about.
That's that's
Okay.
what this.
All right. So we like to go a little bit off the rails near the end,
Oh, is that right?
A little bit of a mystery.
like a train track. I don't know that. Okay. If you could go back in time to any historical event, where would you go?
You know, this was actually one of the questions for my Stanford application.
Oh, good question. Stanford, you could be working for Stanford.
Yes.
Anyway, so what did you
So
say
like-
on your?
If you have a job for me, I want it.
Oh my
I'll be a
God.
janitor. My
As long
Goodwill
as a free
Hunting.
skateboarding lesson is also
them all.
included.
I'm sure they skateboard in Palo Alto. Okay. Anyway, back to the question.
Anyway.
Back to the question. I said that I would want to see my favorite band's last performance, which is Nirvana.
He's been going ham on some Nirvana.
Yeah.
He really has.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
This has
I
been-
mean, I've
this
never
has
been
been
to
one
a
of my
concert. I just feel like
favorite
that'd be pretty
podcasts
sick.
by
This is-
far.
Oh,
What a
gosh.
great answer.
That was a great answer.
All right. Well, we're running out of time.
All right.
We're going to have you sign the wall.
I can do that.
I'm really sad that this has to end, actually.
I know.
Yeah,
We
this
could
is
just
fun,
keep
guys.
going after the
Let's do
camera.
this
stop
again.
rolling.
I might cry.
I might.
And you know what? This may have been a little bit different than any of our other podcasts, but if you didn't like it, that's just
It's like
your opinion, man.
your opinion, man.
But as always, have a great day.
Was I supposed to sign it right now?
Yeah, go for
Have
it.
a great day. And you know what, PHS? If you see somebody in the hall, give them a compliment. Maybe.
Make someone smile today.
Yeah.
Go out of your way and make someone smile today. And cue the Nirvana music. Jokes that'd be copyrighted, but it'd be cool. Deuces.